You may not know this rookie on the payroll. He has been a Padre for 19 years, even though his career was cut short on the field when his heart stopped. 10 News reporter Preston Phillips met with Matt LaChappa tonight. And Preston, the Padres have signed him every year for nearly 2 decades.
Kim, quite an incredible story. Really speaks volumes about the Padres organization. Imagine this, a 21-year-old stud baseball player hoping to make it to the pros, warming up on the sidelines, about to go in and pitch when he collapses. His heart gives out on him, suffers a traumatic brain injury, never the same again. The Padres, Major League Baseball, steps up and says, hey, you know those astronomical medical expenses you're going to have to deal with? Well, don't worry about it. You're covered. Oh, and also, we want to make you a lifelong member of the team. At the age of 21, Matt LaChappa was destined for the pros, a 6'3" left-handed pitcher with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and a mean curve.
I believe he would have made it to the big top, to the big show. He had the demeanor, he had the focus.
But that promising career came to an end April 6, 1996, when his heart stopped on the field while playing for the Padres farm team, the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
Our hearts pumped. What happened to Matt, for some unknown reason, his heart fibrillated and he lost oxygen to his brain and he collapsed.
That loss of oxygen put him in a coma for 6 months and left him with a traumatic brain injury that today, 19 years later, still makes it nearly impossible for him to control the way he moves or talks. The LaChappas, though, are die-hard Padres fans, and for a good reason. Every year since Matt collapsed, the Padres have signed him as a rookie, so that in part he has ongoing access to medical care.
It was a very, very generous thing, because the medicine for Matt today is $800 just for some pills and other things that he needs. He's on a feeding tube at night.
When we caught up with LaChappa Thursday, he was watching the Padres' home opener against the Giants, surrounded by family. Matt's dad, who held his son's hand throughout our entire interview, says they're committed to the team, just as the team is to his son.
The Padres are an exceptional organization that they kept their word to Matt, said he's always going to be a Padre.
And Matt tells me after all his son has been through, his heart is fine. It's that traumatic brain injury that he'll have to cope with for the rest of his life, all due to that lack of oxygen 19 years ago. Reporting live tonight from Petco Park, Preston Phillips, 10 News.
Such a beautiful story, Preston, and my hat's off to the Padres.